In this video, I'll be talking about area of liquidity, how you can use area of liquidity to spot out profitable setups and how you can take profitable trades, right? All right, so let's dive into the video. You're welcome. This is the Area Traders FX. So what's area of liquidity? So an area of liquidity is like an area or a point or a region where you want to take your trades from, right? For example, if a market should give you a clear structure to the down, clear break of structure to the down, right? This is your break of structure, right? This is your break of structure, right? So that break of structure, right? From the validation point, that's your area of liquidity, or you can also call it area of interest, right? Now, once price comes back into this your zone, you want to sell, right? Normally, right? Now, this is your area of liquidity. Now, let me teach you how to now refine this, because you're not going to take a trade from here and want to sell stop loss above there and sell. That will be, your stop loss will be very big, right? Now, what you do is you look for other areas of liquidity inside this area of liquidity. So, for example, you see that there will be minor area of liquidity inside. So, for example, go like this, go like this, go like this. Now, take note of what I want to say. Let me change this to black. Now, some of these areas, they might have been consumed. So these are like the 3 areas I can see here. Let me change this to, okay, let me just leave it like that. I hope you get it. 1, 2, then 3. Now, how do you know which of them to use? Now, if the area have not been consumed up to the 50%, that's price is not tapping to the 50% like this, it is still a fresh level, so it can be used. But this one, let's say some candles tapped into it, right? It has been consumed. You now look for the one that have not been consumed and you wait for price to come into there and sell, right? Now, in this area, you can now look for your liquidity engineering in the lower time frame. Then you enter your trade from there. I don't know if that makes sense. Then you enter your trade from here. So let me change this to, now take note what I want to say now. Purple, right? Now, this, for example, this one is your daily time frame. The red is your daily time frame. So let me put it from D1 to H1. Let me just use this time frame coordination. Then to 15 minutes, M15. Now, this one here is the purple is your M15. The black is your H1, right? So for example, let me clear all this. I hope you get this. Please rewatch the video if you don't understand. Now let's go. So now see. For example, this is a clear area of liquidity, right? There was a clean validation, and this is your invalidation. So this is your full area of liquidity. Also, you can watch one of my brother's video on this area of liquidity, MFS journal. He did justice to this concept. So now look at this. This is an area of liquidity. Now let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, what are we going to look out for? 1 hour time frame is in loading, coming. Okay. Now this is a 2 hour time frame. Let's just use this 2 hour time frame. I'd love to use the 1 hour time frame. I hope it loads now. Okay, so yeah. So now this is the 1 hour time frame, right? You have your sweep of this eye, right? And you have your break of structure to the down. Let me make it clearer so you guys can see. All right, so now these are areas of liquidity. These are new areas of liquidity. Let me point this out. This one is one. This one have not been consumed. This one is one, right? This other one, it has not been consumed fully. It's not up to the 50%. You check them using your Fibonacci, right? It's not up to the 50% of the, it's not consumed up to the 50%. You can also take it here. It has not been consumed at all. Then if you look at this, it has been consumed. It has been consumed. It came into the 50%, although not fully. It did not really push above it. Like this is 50%. Now, this is when I mean area of liquidity, where you just see your shift. Now, if you look at it, this is the first one, first shift, second shift. If you look, this one was the third shift, then we have fourth shift. But you see, this retracement is just almost exactly at the 50%. So we can as well see that, say that that level have not been fully consumed, right? Right. Now, if you look at where this is, and also take your Fibonacci, check from the high to the low, right, and see the 50% if it's above it or if it's at the 50%. So, or you use your this level to test it like this. So if you look at it, the 50% is here, right here. Can you see how exact it was? So this is how you check for your trade. Now, this is an area of liquidity that kind of was fully consumed, but it's just exactly at the 50%, and we can as well say, okay, price might just come into it and tap into it and boom, right? Now, in this area of liquidity that we just marked out now, this can serve as our structural liquidity, clearly, right? This can serve as our structural liquidity, and this can serve as our TP level. Now, in this area, what did I say you look out for in the 15 minutes time frame? You look out for your liquidity engineering. I just hope it takes us back to that level so we can, okay, this let me just use the 30 minutes time frame. I believe that the 30 minutes time frame, okay, takes us there. Okay. I also do other examples to really explain what I'm saying. Now, if you look at it, you see that there's a clean liquidity engineering resting above here. And this is it. You can as well use here, or you use this eye as your protected eye. So let's see what price it. Can you see? Can you see? This zone is your area of interest, right? From this can even serve as structural liquidity. This is what I was saying. Now, this is it. You see your pattern here clearly. Structural liquidity, then drop. You can also use this as structural liquidity drop. So price coming into above your structural liquidity is your region, right? This is it. And your stop loss just above the protected eye. And you target the next. So let me show you another example. Clear this. Let's use something pretty clear. So let's use 4-hour time frame. You know, the time frame combination for the 4-hour time frame is what? The 30 minutes. Now let's look for a clean validation. Okay, so now clearly we could see that this was a clean break of structure to the downside. That means this whole area was from here to this point is your area of range. Then here is your, above here is now where you want to look out for sales, right? From your premium zone. But now we need to be specific on the area that I want to use. Now, if you look at this, you see that this is already out of it. That is already, this zone, this area is already out of it because it's not in our premium zone, right? Now, how do we know the area to use? Just take your, that's our range. Like I said, this trade, we analyze this trade, and currently, if you did not join the live session, you probably have missed this. So if you look at it, this is the new area, right? From here to this point, this is the area, and it has not been consumed fully. It did not even come up to the 50% why it tapped here. So let's look at the 50% and see where price reacted from. Can you see where price reacted from? The 50% of it, and it came into it, and you take your trade target here, and that's it. You understand? You can as well go to 30 minutes time frame. On the 30 minutes time frame, what are you looking at for? Liquidity engineering. Now, see, this is the liquidity. This is another area now inside this area. Or you can as well just use the liquidity engineering. This is a liquidity engineering. Yeah, this is liquidity engineering. Or you use this new area of liquidity. Let me show you guys. This new area as your entry. And in that area, there's still another area, minor area, right here. This is how you refine your zones until it gives you what you want. Don't force your zone, don't force it. Allow price to do what it wants to do. And this is the trade, very nice entry, and boom, we are in. So guys, thank you. Please subscribe to our channel, like, share, subscribe. God bless you. See you on the next one.